Good morning, Morgan O'Hara in this morning. She is here to answer your questions. If you've got any legal questions you need some advice for, well, go ahead, give us a call. She'll take that for you. Good morning, Morgan. Thanks for coming in today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
We're going to go ahead and get to a call that we have on the line this morning. Hi there. What's your question? Hello? Okay, well, we don't have that question. Go ahead, give us a call, 436-1212, if you need some legal advice. In the meantime, Morgan and I were talking about a topic that probably affects a lot of viewers out there, and that is child support. Let's talk about some child support guidelines.
Yes, in Kansas, we have child support guidelines, and that's kind of how child support is set. I think, I have a lot of people that come in to me for different things, whether it's divorce or paternity, having questions about child support and how much they have to pay. And in Kansas, there's set laws called the Kansas Child Support Guidelines that set forth how child support will be calculated. And then, people can argue about different aspects of numbers on the guidelines, but it's pretty set in stone generally what people will pay. There's not much variation from that. And I don't say that that you can't vary from it, but generally speaking, you really stick to the guidelines on what people have to pay.
Is that often taken out of a paycheck, or is that something that has to be paid through your own bank?
Well, it depends. Generally speaking, once a final order for child support is entered, an income withholding order would go into place. The court trustee for Kansas often is the ones that enforce that, so they will enter an income withholding order that will take it out of people's checks. Okay. And that's usually mandatory once it's a final order.
Okay, to make sure that the children are, of course, getting their money on time.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, good advice, good information to know. Thanks so much. We're going to go ahead and get to the phones now. We do have that caller back on the line. Hi there, what's your question?
My mother-in-law has her daughter that lives in her home. They refinanced her home, and now they're trying to make her go to an attorney to leave the home.
Okay, that call is breaking up. I'm so sorry, we can't hear you. We're going to have to go ahead and get to the next line. Go ahead, what's your question for us? Hello, what's your question?
Yeah, we were wanting to lease to own a house of ours that we have, and they said they needed a quit deed. What rights do we have with a quit deed?
I think what you're referring to is called a quit claim deed, and what that is if you're going to change who owns the home, you would sign a quit claim deed. So I don't exactly. I think you probably want to contact an attorney if you're wanting to do a lease to own. I'm not sure if you're wanting to be the person that's leasing it or you're wanting to be the person that's trying to have somebody lease it from you. But a quit claim deed would transfer ownership of the home to another person. And a lot of times people will do that, in a divorce, for example, if, it's in the husband's name and they're signing it over to the wife, they'll sign a quit claim deed to give ownership to another person. So, but I mean, if you're going to have a lease to own, you're probably going to need a contract and probably need to see an attorney for sure.
Okay, good to know. Thanks so much. Thanks for that call. Sorry we had some trouble with our other callers this morning. We'll have Charlie back here next Wednesday. Have a good week, Morgan.
Thank you. You too.
We'll be back with more Eyewitness News, a look at entertainment when we come back. It's 8:33.
Expect more from KSCW. This is Eyewitness News this morning in high definition, online at kwch.com.